So, what is this place? I mean, seriously, have you ever looked around and thought, wait, what if I'm in a giant cosmic video game? Or worse, what if I'm trapped in one and no one told me? Yes, today we're going there. Let's start with the idea that life is a game. Not in the dismissive, whatever happens doesn't really matter way, but more like in the deep, soulfully designed adventure kind of way. If you're on board with the idea of reincarnation, then it's easy to picture this. Our soul chooses an avatar, the human edition, because yes, there are alien editions as well. Then we take on some traits, we pick a setting, maybe even sign up for bonus challenges, and then bam, we are born, naked, confused, and immediately slapped on the butt. Welcome to Earth, player. This view sees life as a playground for consciousness. Not always easy, not always kind, but purposeful. A grand hide-and-seek game where your soul forgets itself only to remember again. For experience, heartbreak, and all the drama you can imagine. We meet allies, we face villains. Of course, they're just pretending. We get quests, we level up, and one day, we die. And guess what? The soul doesn't. It just logs out. Then it gets to watch the highlights and perhaps hits yes to play again, and it dives back in. Why? To grow, to explore, to feel things it can't feel in the formless, floaty bliss of the beyond. Things like joy, pain, laughter, donuts. This version of life is like a sacred theatrical play. There's mystery, risk, drama, so much drama. But beneath it all, love. That's the kind of game I can sign up for again and again, and I probably have. Now, hold on, because there's another perspective. One that's gaining popularity in some spiritual and alternative circles. And it says, you're not here by choice, you're stuck. According to this view, Earth isn't a game, it's a trap. A cleverly designed soul prison run by trickster beings, archons, reptilians perhaps, or even AI overlords. They control the reincarnation cycle. They wipe your memory. They lure you toward a fake light when you die. And every time you say, oh pretty light, and go towards it, boom, respawn, back here, again. Some even say these entities feed off our energy, that the whole system is rigged. And the goal isn't to win the game, but to escape it entirely. Heavy stuff, I know. And here's the thing. This theory usually comes from people who are tired. Tired of suffering. Tired of pretending. Tired of being asleep. Sometimes it's wrapped in spiritual language. Sometimes it's conspiracy-laced. But at the core, I believe it's a cry. Like, I just don't want to be here anymore. And I hear that. I really do. Because there are moments in life that do feel like hell. I mean, even right now, sometimes I feel like I wouldn't mind really if it's suddenly game over. And yes, I've wondered many times, did I really choose this? So which is it? Are we courageous souls playing the game of life or prisoners in a manipulative reincarnation loop? Here's my honest take on it. I think we're free, but we forget. And in forgetting, we feel trapped. But the trap is not physical, it's perceptual. You forget your soul, so you cling to survival. You forget you have power, so you submit to fear. You forget you're the creator, so you become the victim. I mean, I kind of know all these things, and yet it's not always easy to feel them in my gut, and always trust that I'm being guided towards where I need to go in this game. But anyway, I do lean strongly towards the game theory. Ultimately, I think the goal is not to escape Earth like it's some kind of failed mission. The goal is to awaken within it, to play the game but consciously, to move from surviving it to mastering it, from feeling lost to realizing you're holding the controller. So yeah, it's like taking the red pill, except that we're not in a make-believe world controlled by the machines. Now, a quick word on NPCs. For the non-gamers out there, NPC means non-player character. I only heard about this recently, but let's dive into it. Some people claim that not everyone around us is real, that most humans are soulless background characters, like fillers in the simulation. That aunt who gossips all day, NPC. That guy who cuts you off, NPC. That politician who talks like a robot, definitely NPC. Very Matrix-like stuff, really. But I think we have got to be careful here, because calling someone soulless is a slippery slope. It turns awareness into arrogance. It is true that not everyone is conscious, but that doesn't mean they're empty. Some people are just running on autopilot, or maybe here to teach others through contrast. I don't believe most people are just soulless background characters. I believe maybe they're just in deep sleep, but they're still part of the plan, still divine, even if they haven't remembered it. So, is life a game or a prison? Maybe it's both, depending on how you see it. Maybe it feels like a trap when we're in resistance, and like a game when we're in awareness. The same world, just different perspectives. And maybe the whole point is to wake up and remember we were never stuck. We were just playing blindfolded. But now, the blindfold's slipping. So let's play with heart, with humor, with honesty. If this stirred something in you, leave a comment. Tell me what you believe. Are we players, prisoners, or something in between? And subscribe if you want more weird but true spiritual explorations.